Hello and welcome to the No Fame podcast. We are playing The Lost Frontier, a Savage Worlds game set in the future. I am your space GM, Justin Crane, and as per usual, I'm joined by some of my lovely friends in absolutely no particular order. We've got Patrick O'Reilly.
Hello. I don't know why I said it like that.
We've got Josh Fritz.
Hello.
We've got Sinéad Marguerite.
Hello.
And certainly not least, we've got Matt Hidgon.
Perun.
It's Lost Frontier. Did I say Lost Worlds for this intro? God,
You did.
I'm fucking terrible at
Get
this.
yourself together, Justin.
Not only that, every time we've recorded recently, I have forgotten the outro twice. Completely forgot to do an outro. I forgot to introduce myself once. Just forgetting everything. And not to mention rules. All the rules are out the window. We're playing The Lost Frontier, Savage Worlds, science fiction, space opera, set in the future. We've got robots, we've got ships, we've got all the good stuff. Guys, last episode, you all managed to escape the Interstellar System's flagship destroyer known as the Herald of Storms. After being hailed by Captain Osric Medigan and told to surrender, you all decided that fleeing was the better option. But not before Gearz sent off a prism device hologram from a researcher admitting that they were working for the GAC inside of interstellar territory. Shots were traded between the Lizzie and the pursuing ISC fighter ships, Gearz expertly piloting the Lizzie through debris fields and managing to get quite a bit of distance between you and the pursuers, while Canen, Perun, and Kihrin took down fighters and made pot shots at the destroyer ship because, go big or go home, I guess. Liv managed to punch in the astrogation path and you all hit hyperspace. Canen did a little self-reflecting after receiving a commanding message from a high-ranking official back in New Chimera, while Isaac kept busy annoying everyone on board. Yeah. Kihrin confronted Isaac about hidden information Isaac managed to nab on Dithel Core, but Isaac skirted the interrogation after being turned upside down by Perun and having his pockets emptied out. Hyperspace came with its eerie quiet as the void enveloped the ship for the journey, and a few questions were brought up by you guys, namely how to get enough fuel to make it to the Kotu, which is the center of the universe, an old colony ship that was retrofitted by those who want to live outside of the reach of the main factions. It was agreed upon that nobody wanted to stop in the GAC territory, the Galactic Authority Confederation, to refuel, and everyone decided that a mild bit of piracy was the best option. You all dropped out of hyperspace. The Lizzie threw on its alarm, stating that you guys were low on fuel and experiencing navigation problems, and you detected a nearby ship a few hours away from your current position. The ship slowly made its way towards you and successfully docked, but upon an initial scan, it did not show any sign of life on board. You split into two little groups, one to board the ship and one to stay behind on your ship and make sure nothing goes wrong. Perun discovered deep below the decks that some of the beds had been recently used, but an escape shuttle had been launched weeks ago, apparently, coordinating with Isaac, who was doing some hacking up in the cockpit of this mysterious ship. But just as Perun broke this news, Gearz received an alert from the AI that the airlock had been breached. And I didn't write this in my notes, and I think we discussed this after the game last time, but Kihrin, it occurred to you that the ship, specifically the area you are in currently, seems like it's not as seems like it should be larger based on the opposite side of the ship. Something's not quite adding up there. But nonetheless, Gearz, you get an alert from the AI on board stating that the airlock has been breached. I believe you locked yourself into the...
Yeah, I sealed myself on the bridge.
Liv is inside the astrogation area, still kind of keeping track of that. Yeah, I think we're going to kick this off, everyone, with drawing initiative. All right, it's their turn. I should probably put on better music. Here we go. Man. Inside of the Lizard Wizard, you hear, again, airlock breached from the AI, and something is going to happen. Perun, down at the far end of the hallway, you see a human kind of poke his head around the corner, and they're going to make some shots at you, my friend. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ooh, they hit, I think. Oh, what's your toughness?
10.
Oh, you are shaken, my friend. They successfully hit you as they poke around the corner, and you kind of turn around surprised with seeing anybody on board. And
now, it says toughness 10, but then there's a shield with 4 next to it. What does that do?
That means you have 4 armor. So out of your entire 10, 4 of that is because of your armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and they have armor piercing as well. So, but they hit anyway. So armor piercing doesn't really matter at this point.
Okay.
You are shaken. What that means is on your turn, you need to try to make a vigor check to basically get your action. You still get movement and you can still talk and stuff like that. Also, last game, everyone, surprising no one, I fucked up how to run. Or not last game, one of the previous games or whatever we played. When you take the run action, you actually get a -2 on everything that you do in your turn, basically. Fun fact, because you're running, it makes sense. It adds up. But yeah, they pop around the corner and take some pot shots at you, which is super not fun. And let me see here. That is it. Gearz, you are up first on your side.
Right. Okay. Can Gearz see video feed of the airlock?
Oh, good call. Good use of fucking stuff that I didn't even think about.
Space.
So she
spoiled by the future.
She gets a Benny for that because you didn't think about it. Right?
Oh yeah, you guys all again. Everyone has 3 bennies. I have no bennies until you guys use bennies. Yeah, on the video feed, you would have saw a larger. Where's my map here? A larger Yeti creature and a slightly shorter robot android creature. The android actually hacks into the terminal in the airlock and breaches the airlock. They both leave, and then you see on another camera the Yeti is kind of like getting some cover behind some canisters, or behind like one of the things in your cargo bay, and the android went below deck, went down a hatch.
Fuck.
I was like, oh, they're gonna go down a hatch and it's gonna be really bad, and then first fucking turn, you're like, I'm gonna check the cameras. Fuck. That's what you see on your.
Okay.
I'm going to activate the ADT security.
Okay, well, fuck. Just in case it helps, Gearz is gonna put the ask the AI on the ship to go into like lockdown mode and only take commands from where Gearz is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the android, it actually, how about this? Roll a d10 to see if it can override the airlock controls.
Okay.
Where they hacked it. Because it's just a straight d10 for the AI.
Just me roll 1d10.
Yep. You're looking for a 4 as
I got a 9.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. The AI manages to take control back of the airlock. And do you want it to completely seal off the airlock?
No. Don't do anything.
Okay. It has control again,
Yes.
though, so that's something.
Yeah.
Is that it for Gearz?
He'll draw one of his guns.
Nice. Easy to do. You are currently locked in the cockpit there, which is great. Excuse me. Liv is up next. Last game, I think Gearz announced to everyone that
There was a
something was
breach.
happening. Okay. So Liv is actually going to take a couple of steps and open the kind of like the common room door into the cargo bay. And Liv is going to kind of hold an action to shoot if he sees anyone. Up next, Kihrin, you are up. You are currently in kind of like a store room, and you get a notification on comms from Gearz that something's going down.
Cool. Kihrin would dash back to the airlock.
Sick. So, Kihrin, as soon as you leave, over the rails, you see an android with like a shotgun arm kind of like up against this huge metal container in the middle of the airlock.
Okay, so when Kihrin sees that, he would shoot the android with his gun.
Go ahead, make your attack roll.
Oh. Okay.
And with a d6, don't forget.
Right. The shooting is 8. Oh, that's even better. So it's a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Let me look at their boop boop doo. Let me see here. Actually, 15. I mean, for sure hits. Wait, what's your armor piercing on that? What's your weapon's armor piercing?
Just a 1.
Just one,
Yeah.
so that'd be 16. Not a raise, but you do make a successful hit.
Okay.
So roll your. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm forgetting the rules already, you guys. It's already gone away. Sorry, that's just a 4. So you got 15. So that's 2 raises. So that's an 8 and a 12. So you get 2 extra d6 on your attack roll. That's what's happening.
Okay. Shoot 6.
I remembered how this game works.
16 total.
16 damage total. For sure beats their toughness. You kind of like look over the edge and you see this droid like gaze up at you, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, that's an appropriate
as you make
reaction.
your shots. I think your rate of fire is only 1, right?
Yes, it is only
one
1.
shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
And since I noticed him, I would have stopped like my mid dash to take the shot rather than keep running towards the door.
Yeah, fair enough. That android is shaken currently, so they're going to need to make a vigor roll on their turn to make an action. But you're up 10 feet, so you're kind of looking down into the cargo bay, basically.
Okay.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, it is.
Sick. Canen, it is your go.
Kanen's gonna run out and chop something with his fucking sword.
All right, you get 6 squares, I believe. So as soon as you turn the corner, you see a Saurian lizard folk kind of like pressed up against the wall, and they at a quick glance you don't see any weapons or anything, but they kind of like look shocked to see you so quickly.
Cool. I'm gonna kill him.
Go for it.
All right. How does this game work again? Numbers.
Numbers.
More numbers.
Holy fucking Christ.
Get dead.
Holy Christ. You, let me see here. Let me check their... Oh God, their parry is so bad. What am I doing? How do I make encounters, you guys?
What happened? I froze.
I checked their parry score and it's fucking miserable. They've got a 2 and you a 2 to parry.
Yes.
You for sure beat that with 27 damage. You completely cleave them in half. That's brutal. Fucking brutal. Yeah, they're just dead.
Yeah, so like they're in against the wall. I just run in and just fucking slam the chainsaw up against their neck. And is there anyone else in the room?
From what you can see, this is you see Kihrin looking down into the cargo bay, and Kieran's got his gun out, so you assume there's someone else in the room, but you don't see anyone else right now.
And Kihrin's what? Sorry.
Kieran's looking down into the cargo bay, so you can see that Kieran's looking at someone, but from where you're standing, you don't see anyone else right now.
Okay, how much movement do I have left?
That was only 3, I think. 1, 2. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have enough left to do this.
Yeah, and as soon as you come around, you see like an android with some bullet dent marks in its exterior.
Cool.
Kind of pushed up against. It's got like a massive like shotgun arm.
I will add to its collection of bullet marks.
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh. 16. That gives them. They're already shaken. They take 1 wound. They are not a wild card, which means they are dead. They're just an extra. Yeah, you run around this crate, seeing where Kihrin is aiming, and you take some shots, and you just like smash the face. It's not even like a face; it's like a huge like LED like sensor kind of thing on its what would be its head. And
it looks like a robotic castle crasher.
It does. It looks like a robotic castle crasher. You're right. Anything else for Canen?
Nope. That's it.
Sick.
His
very
bloodthirst
sick.
has been satiated for a little while.
His bloodthirst is freezing.
Did I freeze again?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
You're like, his bloodthirst is...
Still existing. All right. No, I said it has
amazing.
been satiated for a little while. All right,
I
that's
got
it for
you.
me. Move on to someone with better internet.
Fucking amazing. All right. Next up in the initiative is our boy Isaac Winters, who is in the cockpit, the navigation area, or piloting area, I should say, of this spaceship. And he comes over the comms and he's like, "Right, well, I've got good news. The good news is I discovered the bad news. They might have rigged this ship to explode. Might have been like a countermeasure in case things don't go their way. Kind of a lot of scavengers seem to do that kind of thing. Not great, but good that I discovered it, right? That's pretty good on me, hey? Good work, team. I'll try to disarm this, I guess. It sounds like someone's shooting a gun out there. I'm going to close my door and hope that no one comes after me." And that's Isaac closes his door and seals himself off.
Kihrin just mutters, "I hope the ship explodes with you in here. I hope the ship explodes with you in here."
Gameplay wise, what I'm doing here, folks, is combining a dramatic task with combat. So in 3 turns, something super terrible might happen, like their ship might explode. And it's currently attached to the Lizzie. Isaac is going to make a check every turn. Every success is great news for you guys in terms of kind of delaying this horrible event from happening. I'm going to make it on the little page here. Here we go. Hey, that's a success. Look at that. Right, yeah, they looks like they have some kind of feedback going on with their sublight drive. I'll be working on this. Love some help. Anything you can do would be great, but at least I've spotted what's wrong, right? That's Isaac's turn. He did something. He did something good. What timing? What timing? It's your turn, Perun. Whenever you're ready.
Perun. Is this foolish man who just shot me? Well, first let me make my vigor check.
Yes, you just need to beat a 4.
Where's my vigor? Click vigor.
It's one of your main stats. Yeah. Hey, you just did it. All right. You are not shaken, which means you get your full turn.
This pleases Perun. The individual that just shot me. What's he up to?
Yes. He just poked around the corner, gun out, took a couple of shots, and was kind of holding position there.
Oh, okay. Does he look confident?
Looks very confident.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to make, you can make like a notice check, I guess, or notice check if you want to get some insight into it.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
A dirty 4.
A dirty 4. I rolled a 4 minus 1.
That's a success, though. That's all that matters,
There
right? Yeah, he seems incredibly confident.
Okay, all right. I say, that's not a gun, this is a gun, and I whip around a fucking Gatling laser.
My poor encounter.
Brace myself against the wall. Brace myself against the wall that I'm leaning up against, and unleash the Gatling laser on him.
All right.
Only because he successfully damaged me, which I don't appreciate.
Oh, God. Oh, there's no hope.
Oh my god.
There's no hope. No, stop rolling. He's already dead. He's already dead.
That is what, 59 points of damage?
Yeah, 3 successes, which is 3 hits, and I don't need to double check, but I'm gonna double check. His toughness is only 10.
Okay.
So the first shot shakes him, and then the second shot fucking destroys him. Absolutely. You just like open up down this like very narrow hallway. I'm going to make a what kind of check would this be? No, I'm just going to straight up. Oh wait, I have stats. Hold on, sorry. Give me 1 second here as I look at something. Oh my god, where did I write it? No. Oh, and you some of your shots hit this back wall of their like little common room, and you see some like small little holes and like open up.
So, as I shoot and I see that Buddy's starting to like rend apart from the shots, I'm gonna start running towards him, and I'll swing the gun kind of around my back and then just kind of push his body so that it flies towards the holes.
Your movement is 6, I believe, so you can move 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's my trap card, friend. As you're walking by, you see an insectoid wearing like armor
Right here.
was waiting. Yeah, they were waiting for you, my friend.
Wait, where are they?
They were hidden in a bedroom. Ha ha ha. They were holding their action. They're going to make a swipe at you. That's a. It wasn't a critical failure, but it was a failure. Oh, sorry, the door was closed. I think it closed back.
Well,
you see, as you run by, as you run by, they actually step out behind you and make a swipe, but they just like bring up, as you swing your Gatling back on your back, they like hit your Gatling gun with their laser sword. You hear them like, God, fuck.
The gun swings around, and Perun just kind of turns around. Big beef, and I just kind of like swell up so that I'm like super strong for the next time around, like full
Amazing.
Joel Schumacher's Bane from like the old Batman movie in '97. Just kind of like
amazing.
Right.
Anything else for Perun?
No, Perun's very happy.
Perun. Oh right, I should mark that guy as fucking super dead. Just all kinds of dead, sadly.
Yeah, and that's the obstacle for me taking this insect and plugging the space holes with.
It's very like, it is very expanse. You like just bludgeon this or tear apart this human with your Gatling gun, but they're just kind of like half of their torso is like floating there, like, because it's space. You're on a spaceship.
I like that. You're a word artist. You just get Perun.
Beautiful. Perun, you just made it in before their turn. So many of them are already dead.
When I had to step away, I was like, oh, I'm going to miss everything. But I'm like, Perun's alone in a fucking hallway. He doesn't know what's going on anyway.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a, let me see here. It's going to be a hacking check. No, you know what? It's going to be a repair check. That's what it's going to be. I'll do it on the screen. Oh, 1. A big old 1. Which means I got to roll another dice to make sure that's not a critical failure. 2. Good. It's not a critical failure. Something's happening below decks, but Gearz, you don't seem worried about it. All right. 1, 2. This guy's going to start to make his move, which means Liv gets his held shot. How do I do anything in this game? Here we go. This is probably going to be the end of this person.
Holy shit, there's so many all the time.
Everything happens so much.
Everything happens so much. Liv, this Yeti steps out with a rifle, slowly making its way up into the main navigation area of the Lizard Wizard, and Liv was patiently waiting there with his laser SMG as he unloads on this Yeti. Yeah, absolutely eviscerating this poor creature. I don't have any bennies, you guys. I can't do anything. No one's used
Don't
bennies.
look for sympathy from us.
Have sympathy for my encounters. Fun fact: the one Canen killed straight away was like my wild card, but he dealt enough damage to completely kill them in one shot. That was my big bad, you guys.
This was a difficult encounter.
I'll learn by the end of this campaign. I'll learn how to make an encounter.
Are they all dead?
I don't know. Hold on, let me look. No, No, they're not all dead. Two of them are alive.
Not for long.
Perun, you hear from behind you the insectoid speak into their comms. Eondra, what's the progress? Eondra, come in. And then you just hear, and he's, God damn it! And he's gonna make another swipe at you, Perun. Let me switch maps.
Perun just says, "I hate it when people talk on the phone when they're face to face with someone. So rude."
Yeah, they're gonna make a laser sword swipe at you. Oh,
ooh,
oh, buddy,
that's a big one.
That is a big one.
Even bigger.
Oh, what's your? This might kill you. What's your? First of all, what's your parry score? Because this might not hit. Actually, it will hit for sure. But what's your parry, Perun?
8.
8. Okay, so that's 8, 12, 16. So that's 2 raises. So not all of these raises count. So that is. That's the worst part about this is it doesn't take into account some of these numbers. Let me do some quick math here. Oh, that exploded. That's why. Yeah, it's only 22. What's your toughness?
10.
Oh, God. 10, so that's 10 is a hit, so you're shaken. And then it's 14 is 1 wound. 18 is 2 wounds. You have 3 wounds, and you're shaken, my friend. 1 more wound, and Perun is going to be dying. It's not a good situation to be in.
Quick, Perun, use some bennies.
You could soak some of those wounds with your bennies.
Oh, can you?
You have 3 bennies, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Take a benny, Justin.
You step down to 2 wounds. On your turn, you can use another benny to get out of shaken if you want. Or you can roll a vigor check. It's up to you.
Okay.
Although it's weird, because you could roll a vigor check and then use a benny to re-roll if you fail. So it's like, what's the point, I guess? Anyway. A brutal cut down your back with this laser sword. Well, I guess you turned around because you know the guy in front of you is fucking super dead. But then you still hear coming from that room as you punctured. You did enough damage to beat the toughness of the ship. You ruptured the hull.
This is an information gathering mission. We now know that the ship is not tough enough for us to acquire.
Fucking amazing. I already did the roll for the other person who's alive. Gearz, it is your turn.
Okay. On the direct channel, not on the ship PA system, Gearz is going to send out, an intruder has gotten below deck. I do not have visual below deck. So that all of our crew knows someone's on the ship, but I didn't broadcast it.
Yeah. Everyone hears that, so easy to do.
I'm gonna stay locked in the bridge with my gun.
Just because this is a new thing.
Yep.
I also have the first strike feat. So
what does that do?
Or the edge. The second that somebody comes within striking distance of me. So when that guy initially came around the corner to strike at me, would I not have turned around and clocked him in the face?
Yeah. You know what? Roll a. Is it unarmed or is it just a melee weapon attack?
Let's read. You get a free fighting attack, so yeah, it would be.
Okay, so that
doesn't say anything about melee.
It could be fighting is just like whatever melee weapon you have, I guess.
Okay, so my feast.
Your feces?
Your feces.
My feast.
throws some shit at this insectoid.
Everywhere is Perun's path.
Oh, buddy. No, 1 isn't super great. No, that sadly. Wait, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on. I might have fucked up all their parry scores. So let me check to see what, what that one actually has. Let me see. No, it doesn't. It does not. You make contact, but it actually like catches. It catches your fist with its offhand and then makes its laser sword swipe at you.
All right.
That's what happens there. A successful attack, but sadly not enough to make damage. Gearz sends out an announcement to the entire ship.
It was 3, not 1, right?
It was 3. Yeah, you dealt 3.
Okay.
3 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was not enough to beat their toughness. Sadly.
No, all good.
All right. Where are we? Liv is up next. Liv will come in over comms.
Don't worry, I'll go take a look.
Just gonna keep doing it until Grubby comes back and
says that's not exactly what he
nope. 1.
I'll take care of it. Meow.
Liv can just make it to the hatch with his turn, so he's gonna prepare an attack if he sees anything, but he's not able to make it down into the lower. Actually, he's gonna run. He's gonna run and make it down. So Liv is also below decks currently. I'll just leave him there for now. And who knows what he sees? Who truly knows? Kihrin, you are up next, my friend.
All right. So we have no idea what's going on with Perun right now, right? From where we are?
You can hear gunshots and like yells coming from below deck. But actually, and coming in over the PA, you hear, right, did someone just puncture the hull? I got an alarm up here that says hull rupture. In addition to the fact that the ship is going to blow up at any fucking point, maybe rupturing the hull wasn't the best choice we could have made right now. As a reminder, I forgot Perun was away. These bandits, space bandits, rigged the ship to explode as a countermeasure in case things go poorly for them, which it is.
Not if Perun can get there first.
But yeah, Isaac says that. So you're kind of aware, Kihrin, that something.
Okay. Well, I think Kihrin would still be responding to Gearz' message first. So he's 10 feet up from
Absolutely.
the cargo here, right?
Yeah, you're
Can
10 feet up. Yeah.
I jump down from here?
Yeah, for sure. It's just give me a an agility check just to make sure you don't like fucking fuck your ankle. And it's kind of low grav actually, so I'm gonna give you a +4 on this. Just almost impossible
see
to
how
fail.
cool I can make it? Oh, I exploded. So that's 11 plus 4 is 15.
Shit, yeah. With the low grav and everything, absolutely no issue to kind of propel yourself to the lower deck.
Beauty. And then I guess I would just
triple
run
sow cow
towards the
landing.
airlock, which is back, right?
Back to the left. Yeah.
I have to go all the way around.
I
you're
can move
moving?
you. Hold on now. Wait. Yeah. Boop. There you go.
Beauty.
Look at that. I can't see you on map screen for some reason, and I don't know why, but we're just going to go with it. I can see you on my DM screen, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day, I guess.
And can we, like, for my pace, like, is a diagonal? Would this count as 1, or is that still 2? 1?
No, that's 1. Diagonals are 1.
All right. 3.
Fun fact, if you leave the ship, you're going to teleport to the Lizard Wizard.
5.
Bam. There you go.
Oh, beauty. 6. And then to run, what do we roll, a d6?
Yes, and that'll be how much movement you get. And if you choose to do an action after that, it'll be -2.
Oh, I only get 3 more. And I see this dead body that I'm just going to stand over as I'm running.
Yeah. You see this like absolutely I guess they're carterized technically because it's a laser laser SMG. But you see this like Yeti kind of just like hovering sideways. You see little droplets of blood floating around, and like a pistol kind of also hovering in the air.
Cool. That's my turn. There's 2 ways down below ship there, right?
There are 2 hatches to go down. Yes.
Cool. That would be my turn.
After that, it is Isaac. Isaac comes in.
Right, I'm looking through their systems here. They're up to some shady shit, judging by their logs. So we're not the first ship they've hit. They, I can see some records here. It might have been that they ejected the people who owned the ship prior to them boarding it, but they've been on the ship for weeks at least. I'm going to see if I can reroute this feedback that's going on with their sublight drive.
And Isaac is going to make another hacking check. Here we go. Hey, look at that. He explodes.
Nice.
Beautiful. That's, well, he's already met the threshold. He needed 3 successes. So with that raise, you guys have 3 successes.
All right, Isaac.
All right. I stopped the feedback from going through and exploding their fucking sublight drives. So I guess clean up. I'm gonna go through their logs up here.
And that is Isaac's turn. He successfully. I thought he was going to fail, so I was like, maybe. Perun, it is your turn.
Yes, Perun here. Perun takes his fists and smash them together, and does a well. All right, playing into his hindrances versus smart play. Do I add protection or do I fight this guy? Yeah, no. I'll energize up I got the energy and the molecular iron knuckles. Brass knuckles, sorry. And I'm just gonna give him a little pop. I'm gonna like grab onto the wrist that's holding onto the sword and then just kind of like come across and give him a couple jabs in the face.
Do it. I like it. You see, this one seems pretty agile in comparison to the very confident human you fought earlier.
Oh wait, first.
Oh,
I gotta get rid of my what's it called, don't I?
Yeah. We'll remember. I mean, this roll. We'll keep this if you succeed on your vigor check to not be stunned or not be shaken, I should say. Ooh, that's a failure, but you can spend a Benny if you want to.
Okay.
There you go. Benny spent. You are no longer shaken, so that attack will carry through. And yeah, you actually just beat their parry score, so you do just be able to deal damage, and you certainly do deal damage. You fucking obliterate this motherfucker.
26 damage with a fist.
That's so much. That's so much damage. Maybe I shouldn't have given everyone $10,000 at the start of this campaign. Maybe that was my. Maybe that was my folly. Who knew money was
the knuckles? The knuckles were only 500 apiece.
It's true. It's true.
And then and then the cybernetics were another $3,000. So I get where you're saying.
And then the cybernetics.
But you know what? In between all of that, I'm just gonna punch him in the face again because I'm two-fisted.
Your first, you see like his jaw crack off, and you see this green visceral liquid, and it actually like you hear like as it like hits the wall, and then you take another hit, and their body just like starts like coasting hovering backwards down the and like hits the wall back here.
Oh, is he done?
Oh yeah. Your first hit killed it. Your second hit was just for good measure.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I punch him. He just kind of like goes limp, and then I punch him again so that his arm holding onto the laser sword just kind of detaches. Shake it off and gonna turn the sword off and put it in my pocket.
It makes that oh no! It makes that noise like when you're like cracking like lobster or whatever, crab or lobster, whatever. Pick or choose. I don't eat seafood, so I don't know. Anyway, it makes that noise though. I know the noise. Amazing. So that was just your action, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So you still have a
Perun's
pace of 6, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go over and kick the corpse towards all of those holes to kind of plug them up temporarily.
Nice. Easy to do.
And then head up the stairs.
You kick like the torso, which is half hanging on to the legs, and it just kind of like hits the back wall. You still hear like a... It's a very gross sound that's happening. And you make your way upstairs.
Yeah, I think I get one more there. That's as far as I go.
Amazing.
Now, like, what's the... Because, like, as a heavy G worlder, I get, like, additions to pace and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think when you're on a planet, but double check. Like, if you're on a planet with heavy... Oh, maybe it's the opposite. Yeah, I think you're...
I think because I grew up, or I'm from a place that has crazy gravity, and just like stronger.
Yeah,
and,
it's like
so like
Dragon Ball Z weight training or something like that.
Yeah. So I start with a D6 in strength instead of a D4. My jump distance is doubled. I add +2 to pace, and my running die increases 1 step.
Yeah, so I guess you get 8. So you get 2 more movement out of that.
Okay.
Beautiful. You see you see Canen standing there looking very, very pleased with the mayhem he has caused.
Yeah, I walk in. Hey, Canen! Look what I have! I'll throw the sword towards him, and I'll throw the lobster claw at him.
I picture you just throwing the hand, like the insectoid hand is still holding the sword, so you just throw the whole thing. It's just like floating.
Canen, catch! I already have one.
A little gross. Sweet. That is Perun. Let us check the initiative here. We got our boy below decks. They are going to... They see Liv come down. It's kind of like a little... a very enclosed space. Like the Lizzie isn't like a huge ship, so the maintenance hatches aren't that big, like down towards the engines. So Liv is only 3 feet tall, so Liv is perfectly fine being down there. The android is like kind of crouched over. They're going to do a multi-action, so they're going to attempt to shoot Liv and also disrupt the engines. So the first one is going to be a D6 minus 2. Please don't fail. Oh, it exploded! Here we go. 7 minus 2 is a success. That's going to cause propulsion issues for the Lizzie. With that, Liv, not that Liv is here. Liv would have saw this creature attach a device basically, and then it just sparks and causes like a huge disruption. And Gearz, you see the left drive is out. The left thruster is out. And their second attempt is going to be a shooting check. They get a D8. Here we go. That's a miss. They take their shot with a -2. That's only a 1. Liv easily dodges in these closed quarters. Next up is it is you guys. Gearz, you are first on deck.
Oh, geez. AI. Gearz is going to ask the AI if there's a way to reroute things, you know?
Okay.
Can we get it back online without mucking around below deck?
The ship AI comes online.
Attempting to reroute power to right thruster.
And give me a D10 check, aiming for a 4 to see if they can do that.
I got a 1.
Oh, roll again to make sure it's not a crit fail.
8.
Okay, good. that could have been bad. That could have been no thrusters for the Lizzie. It sadly it comes back online.
Unable to reroute power from left drive. There seems to be something interfering with power surge.
All right, well, Gearz is gonna leave the cockpit.
All right, you open the door. You got 6 movements. Are you gonna go straight out?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 will put you into the cargo bay here.
Perfect.
You can roll a run dice if you want to.
No, I'm good there.
Sick. You walk out, you see Kihrin kind of just standing there, and there's like a dead Yeti kind of half hovering. Anything else for Gearz?
No. Just gonna stay there in the way.
Liv is up next. Liv is going to make his... God, I don't think he wants to... I'm going to make a smarts check for Liv. Here we go. He fails. He's going to use his laser SMG to shoot the android.
Oh. God damn it. God damn it.
Oh my god.
That's so many dice. Okay, let's work this out. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here.
I'm going to tell you in advance that Gearz is going to spend some pennies to soak damage if he can.
Okay, I got
the ship.
Yeah. You're gonna need to for sure, but let me take a look here. So we got the first one. Yeah, that's a raise. That is the first shot is just a raise on this android, which means that it's just enough damage to kill it. Luckily, so in the first, well, not luckily, I guess you wanted more shots to go towards the android. That is, they're just dead. So that's all of them dead, but that's not the heart of the issue we're dealing with. That's 3 successful attacks, but, well, it's not the hull we're dealing with. I'm going to say the toughness of the drive engines are probably half the hull. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Probably generous.
Let me take a look at the hull here on our stats. 20. So 10 is the toughness. So that's the first one doesn't do anything, but this next 2 shots would basically, it's not dealing it to the hull, so the ship isn't taking this damage, but the drive would be pretty much, unusable.
Can't
So
have that.
You're gonna soak that damage?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna add how many? That's gonna be 2 bennies to do that. Okay. I'm gonna add 2 of those to my collection. Haha. Liv comes like on over comms.
Hey, I killed him down here. I took him out. All's well under the deck.
Gearz just has his arm like shoved into the ship, trying to
You're like rerouting power and recoding like systems.
Yeah.
Amazing. I think everyone with that, that is actually us out of combat. Isaac comes on over comms.
Right. I don't know what's going on out there, but the ship seems to be in pretty good shape besides the hull breach we've got. And now that it's not going to blow up in our faces, it's probably good news. Yeah, what's the plan from here? I was going to say captain. Have we decided? Am I captain? Is that what's happening here? Captain Isaac sounds pretty good.
Certainly not.
Why not?
We can't hear you. Switch to another channel.
But telling me you can't hear me, how would you know I'm talking? Are you just always broadcasting that you can't hear me?
Perun fixed the hull breach. It's plugged.
According to the screen here, it says that the hull breach certainly has not been fixed and we're still leaking atmo.
According to the human that I used as a plug, it's no longer leaking.
Right. I don't think humans can weld just by being there. I don't think we have that power.
Not with that attitude.
Maybe I'll get that with my next cybernetic enhancement. I'll get an armored backplate that I can just be welded onto a hull.
I'd love to weld you onto a hull. I'm coming back now.
Perfect. Can't wait. See you soon. Kiss, kiss.
Isaac gets off comms, but yeah, what's the game plan from here, everyone?
We need the fuel, yeah?
You guys certainly need fuel for sure. There is a hull breach, thanks to a Gatling laser. I'll say, let me see here. Sorry. Patrick is working on his Wi-Fi, evidently. As I just got a message. Let's see how this will work with this fun hull breach.
I have, Gearz has a suggestion.
He'll
raise their hand. Why don't we close the airlock to this ship and I will do the necessary tasks for gathering the fuel, as I do not require oxygen.
It's a good solution. I'll leave it up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to try to do. It's not it's basically one wound on their ship is what it equates to. If that makes any sense.
Unless we want their ship as well?
Perun does like collecting things.
I mean, do we still have the spacesuits on our ship here?
Yeah, we have
Isaac is wearing
right?
one of the spacesuits.
Of course he is.
Last game in Canen, I said Isaac came on board with a spacesuit on. But yeah, you guys still have Gearz doesn't need a spacesuit. I think there was 4 spacesuits in total, I believe. Perun, you would have had one. So yeah.
Yeah, I already had mine.
Basically for everyone except Gearz, but Gearz doesn't need one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
Liv will come up and go back to navigation. Oh god.
Yeah, Perun will go with Gearz if they decide to go onto the ship.
Yeah, I think Kihrin would too, just suiting up in a spacesuit real quick because we're already on the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, Liv is going to stay behind in navigation. He's going to work on plotting your next hyperdrive, your next astrogation jump. So who all is going? Gearz, are you going to the other ship?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me. So Kihrin and Gearz and Perun. Canen's already over there. Excuse me. These coffee porters, guys, they really hit me where it hurts. Where's the map? Break out the map. Here we are. So Gearz, this is your first time on this ship. As you walk through the cargo or the loading bay, the airlock is like the doors are 3 times the size of what they are on the Lizzie. And as you get in, their cargo bay is fairly empty. There's like kind of a large container in the center of the area and some smaller containers off to the side. I think Kihrin last game found some like scavenged parts, like electronics and different parts of different systems and stuff like that. Like drive systems and navigation systems and all kinds of computer shit, basically. And then much kind of like the Lizzie, which says a lot to my creativity when designing these ships, I guess. Fuck. It's got one staircase in the center that kind of divides to an upper section where the doors are, and then it leads through to the doors ahead. And based on what you know, as everyone was navigating the ship last time, then obviously the piloting and navigation is towards the front of the ship through the doors. But there's a whole downstairs section to the ship as well. And Perun is well aware that the punctured holds are in the kind of like the common room below deck.
I don't know where they are. No.
Secret holds!
Yeah, but no. Perun would take them down just to prove that he already plugged it.
Below deck, you see like this half corpse with it's a gruesome sight, multiple fucking like puncture wounds down below decks. Here we are on the map. Yeah, the dead bodies like over the sinks and like kind of odd. It's kind of like those horror movies where like the monsters move in like these weird like, you know, quick movements. It's kind of like that, but it's just being like slowly siphoned out into the vacuum of space.
Excellent.
Told you.
Oh. Do you need to steal any foodstuffs from here?
That's a rude word. I think it's a trophy after they attacked us like that.
I believe the word we're using is
Gearz,
commandeer.
did you not know that we were just the victims of piracy?
My apologies.
This is our trophy. We get this because we won. Having said that, Perun is going to 100% start like ripping cupboards off the fucking wall looking for
Perun's first choice.
Space cupboards. Space cupboards.
Space cupboards. Oh fuck.
Perun is very nostalgic for the old days.
Yeah, so I guess I'll lay out how this kind of works. You guys have killed everyone on the ship. Isaac successfully managed to make sure the ship doesn't explode while attached to the Lizzie. So it's up to you guys what you want to do with the ship. You can look into their systems. There's obviously the ship is leaking atmo currently with the hull, so you can repair you can attempt to repair the hull breach. It won't be too difficult as it was a Gatling laser, so it's kind of just a bunch of little holes. It's not one giant, massive fucking wound in the ship.
I'll just break out the bottle of JB Space Weld and plug up the holes.
Yeah, what's the plan, everyone?
Do we want 2 ships?
No.
Yeah.
Is it a better ship?
Is there a better ship than the Lizard Wizard?
True. Very true. I say we take anything like physical.
Can we scrap this? How long would that
Perun's
take?
not emotionally attached to the Lizard Wizard, so his answer is yes. Yes, there's lots of better ships.
You shut your whore mouth.
Blasphemy.
Heresy. Lizard Wizard is best ship.
Well, you guys tell me what you want to do. Basically, if you want to, any substantial amount of like looting or dismantling is going to take time, and that's going to get a bit hairy with the atmosphere leaking out of the ship.
I'm not going to worry about foodstuffs. Perun's just going to go to the armory and try and find more Gatling laser drums, or like EMPs or any sort of any consumables that we would have made our way through. We'll get see if they got anything for Liv's SMG.
Nice. Sick. All right. So Perun, how about I printed a new sheet, you guys. I have a proper sheet that's all categorized. No more painter's tape.
How can we fuck this
No
up?
more painter's tape. Give me, let's, I think,
Battle boats.
Battle boats. Fuck, I forgot boats. Oh, no, I didn't. It's two different categories. I forgot. Boating is still there, but it's in a different category now. Because last time I had it alphabetical, so I looked at battle. I'm like, no, boats is missing. Anyway, I guess notice would make the most sense. There is no investigation, so notice is kind of like your perception investigation of D&D, I guess. So yeah, Perun, give me a notice check. What's everyone else? While Perun's doing that, what's everyone else doing?
Gearz is going for fuel. However that is done.
What kind of notices? Oh wait, no, never mind.
I'll actually go up and help Perun.
It failed, Perun. Brutal.
I'll do it on my own.
I rolled 1 and a 1 minus 1.
Fucking brutal. Perun, you think about, you're like, oh, we don't need foodstuffs, and then you start to leave the common room, and you're like, but I am hungry.
Yeah, they made me leave that sandwich on the last planet.
I tried to open the space cupboard, but
then you see the
open.
And then you, I'm gonna take some liberties and move your token for you. But then you see the
you
see the planet
do.
crash, the planet colliders game in the common room, and you're like, oh, I think I could lift this starship. And you start trying to dismantle this pool table in the. It's like a hollow. It's like a Firefly, when they're playing the hollow pool or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is? That's probably what Perun would have done anyway.
Anyway.
I'll take over for what Perun was going to do.
Yeah, you see Perun start talking about weapons. We need Gatling laser drums. We need SMG reloads. We need weapons. We need grenades. And then he's like, "Ooh, look at this pool table." Canen, give me a notice check. Gearz, I'm going to say this kind of falls under electronics because you can go through the systems and find out the information about the ship. What was that? 4 is a success.
4. I have succeeded in noticing.
You have succeeded. I'll tell you what you do find. Let me see here.
Actually, Justin, could you tell me what I noticed?
I will tell you what you notice. For sure. Some of those crates, you don't find like weapons that Perun was looking for. The bodies, actually, all of the bodies that are now scattered about 2 different ships, they all have their own like weapons and stuff like that. So if you guys wanted to loot the bodies, you could.
100%.
But what you find on the ship itself is a lot of these crates have ship systems. So like ship components and stuff like that, like kind of like software, I guess, or well, it's hardware, but that you integrate with your AI. So you find some galactic sensor suites. You find some shield modules. You find a targeting system and the kind of like a absolute fuck ton of just kind of miscellaneous components.
Just a 55-gallon drum full of fucking 1 gigabyte USB drives.
Just stocked full of USB drives. And like there's one
like the literally tiny ones too.
There's one crate you open, it's just cables. Unlabeled cables. It's just like all these cables.
Oh fuck. They've raided my house.
Welcome to ship life.
What are all these cables? Why is nothing labeled? Who did this? Yeah, so that's basically what, with F4, that's a success, and you find some of those parts could be maybe installed to make some elements of the Lizzie a bit better, but you could also sell those and make some cash off it too.
We could also use the 1 gigabyte USB drives as like business cards.
I was thinking space debris.
Like caltrops.
Space. I was gonna say space caltrops.
You guys are being chased. You just throw Oh fuck!
It's difficult terrain for droids because they they get really like, oh fuck, I gotta see what's on this one and on this one. Ooh, another piece of candy.
Now I have to back up all these drives also. Gearz, sorry, what was that? Did you do that check?
Can I have gone about this by plugging my data jack in?
Yeah, and you know what? Okay. Isaac will give you a +1 because he's up in the piloting area anyway.
Okay. That's a 10.
A 10, shit. That's a raise. Amazing. So the way I was going to work this is I was going to roll 2d12 for how much fuel you find, but since you got a raise, I will roll 3d12.
Sick.
You know what? Okay. Would you guys rather me roll it physically, or do you want me to roll it on the map?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll roll it on the map. I'll roll it on the map. 3d12. Shit.
That was almost really good.
Yeah. But that puts you guys at full. You guys
Sick.
Fill up your tanks. I'm trying to think about this. If you guys wanted to spend time, you could probably start dismantling an engine and keep like an excess amount of fuel. I'm trying to think about this logistically. So you guys are at 25 of 25 fuel. So you have 25 days of hyperdrive capability right now. But if you wanted to keep additional fuel, you guys could spend a few hours on board this ship and start dismantling systems and getting the information on the ship in general, I guess, if that's what you guys want to.
I mean, we have spacesuits for low atmo, so I feel like we could take the time and totally scrap this thing before blowing it up.
Yeah.
I assume we're going to blow it up. Or
Fuck yeah, we're going to blow it up.
Yeah. We're for sure blowing up the ship.
I love it.
It was either going to be blow it up or I don't know, hitch it behind us and drag it in somewhere and sell it for scrap.
I mentally prepared for you guys to hitch it onto your ship. I was like, what if they fucking hitch it?
So yeah, I'll start bringing over all the big containers full of stuff that looks like it'll actually be useful.
Gearz will start on the fuel stuff.
And while I'm at it, I'll grab all the weapons and shit off of the mini dead bodies.
Sweet, yeah.
We should get those dead bodies off our ship as well. Put them on the blow up ship.
Yeah, Liv will move the android down below. He'll start moving that off the ship, and you guys move the half Yeti that's out there as well.
In all seriousness, the android, could we theoretically fix that and reprogram it?
Theoretically, this is an interesting because they're a life form, but they are robotic. Like Gearz has its own personality, and Gearz does whatever it wants, but Gearz also has a very, it's a lot of programming and components that go into making an android. I think
I feel like it's kind of like Altered Carbon.
Yeah,
Have you seen
yeah.
that? Where it's like you just take the chip out of the back of your neck and put it in another body, and it's like, okay.
But that's
here
like,
you go.
if you're a good person and you change bodies, you could be a good person in a different body. If you were a bad person in a body, you know what I mean? I think that's how that show works, right? I did watch it, but it's been like 2 years.
I think it was pretty much just your brain is a USB drive, and
but I don't think they could reprogram people in that. Anyway, it truly doesn't matter. It was a good show. I enjoyed it though. I think, if you guys wanted to attempt to, it would be pretty difficult to reprogram like an android that is a life form. You know what I mean?
okay, could we, like, I'm assuming like people have, you know, the same types of upgrades and shit that we have and stuff, right? Could we just like yank those out of their bodies and fucking sell them on the
Potentially,
black
yeah.
market?
Isaac like walks as you're like looking at it. Isaac walks up. He's like, "Right, we can make quite a profit off of all of these. Look at this. That's a shotgun arm. I could use a shotgun arm. That's amazing, right?" And I think he like starts like looking.
Caden will take out the chainsword and cut the arm off and just hand it to Isaac.
To be honest, Gearz, you could like upgrade. You know, if you wanted a shotgun arm, one of these robots has a shotgun arm.
I'm sorry, Gearz is high quality. Only
right.
Don't need these pirates leaving.
I'm getting some strong Metabots vibes.
Yeah, I used to love that show so much. I'm gonna disable the vision here. 1 second here. This might, who knows, this might make things worse. Okay, no, everyone has full vision, I think, of both ships.
Justin, are you able to log me out of Foundry? I got kicked, and I can't log back in. It's saying I'm still in.
Oh, yes. I have kicked you. You are out.
Wunderbar.
Sweet. All right, you guys move the bodies. There is no like D&D Beyond loot system, so if you guys want, I can go like kind of one by one for these space thugs. Tell me though, so Kihrin, Gearz is working on the refueling process. That's going to take a little bit to transfer that fuel. Canen, you're kind of going around to all the Canen, you're technically moving all the parts first, I guess. So Kihrin,
yeah, and I'll take all the bodies and bring them to like the main spot that's connected to ours, but not onto our ship, but in the main
I got you
there next to
easy to do. So you start basically just kind of lugging stuff back and forth. Perun, with your critical failure, you're give me a repair check if you have the repair skill, Perun.
Repair.
And that'll be like
hang on. Perun's still logging in.
So if you don't have it, that's a D4 minus 2, I believe.
All right.
Which I know sounds like an impossible roll, but you know,
all right, where are we to? All right, no, don't have repair.
All right, so D4 minus 2. You successfully dismantle the Planet Collider's table.
Perun's now there. He doesn't use any tools. He like grabs the bolts that are holding it to the things.
Yeah.
Don't give me tools. I'm too proud.
I love it. Kihrin, what are you up to while all this is happening?
All right, let me know if this is a thing. So, like, all these bedrooms, I was hoping to be going through them using my thievery skill to check for, like, any hidden spots where they would keep important things or, like, the better stuff on the ship.
Yeah, I like it. Give me a thievery check.
Oh, fuck. It's a 2 and a 1.
Oh, brutal. It looks like they were basically just using the bedrooms to sleep. given what Isaac was saying, that they've been on the ship a few weeks, which in terms of space isn't that long, to be honest. Like, that's probably just a couple of stops, jumping here and there. But they have kind of hit a few different ships, and that's where all these excess parts are coming from. But it doesn't look like they were keeping anything important in the rooms, apparently.
Cool.
Yeah. Amazing. You guys refuel. You move the components on board. I will tell you all. So, if you guys want to jot this down. So, one android has a shotgun arm. A fearless component on that same android, and a night vision component on that same android. There is the second android has a blade arm and a rotary cannon arm. It's also got night vision. And one android has an IDS chip, which means it's harder to hack something that you install this chip in. So basically, IDS 4 means if you're trying to hack something that has that, it's a -4 to the hack check. So if you guys have something you want to protect, you can install like the IDS chip. Basically, is what that means. What else do we have here? The Yeti has a heavy pistol that seems to be biometrically locked to his biometrics, his body. He's also got a shotgun, just a normal, straight up shotgun. Let me see here. The insectoid is missing an arm, but had a laser sword. He has an EMP grenade, and he has a stun grenade, or it, I should say. It has an EMP grenade, and it has a stun grenade.
Those are still there. Perun has the laser sword.
Yeah. The human, or half a human at this point, has a halfling. We made a halfling, guys. We did it. Yes.
Dark.
A blaster rifle, a stun gun, a stun grenade. Sorry, I should have said the insectoid is wearing, they've got like body armor on, as well as the human has body armor. The human has a jammer device, which is a one-off device that can be repaired to hide signatures. So obviously they used it to shield life signs on their ship. That's why you guys didn't detect life signs.
There's only one man would dare give us the strawberry jam.
Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Gone plaid. The Soren, the lizard woman, she evidently isn't carrying much. She's kind of wearing like a thick leather jacket. They all have prism devices. The androids don't, but there's 4 prism devices there between all of them. But she has a cybernetic plate on the side of her head.
Which is easy to carry because it's been
severed,
disconnected from her body.
So you'd probably have to look into what that cybernetic plate is, but yeah, there's some kind of cybernetic plate installed into her skull. That is it for the bodies of the space bandits.
Do we have like a med bay on our ship?
Nope.
Would it be worthwhile looking to see what's in their med bay to see if anything in there could be brought over to our ship for us to use?
Last game you took a look for supplies and you found some Medigel, but if you guys wanted to take full components...
Yeah, I was thinking like, there's a fancy looking chair in there and that might do some stuff.
Perun is like
perhaps a toothbrush that hasn't been used or something.
Perun's walking up the stairs with the fucking Space Invaders game on his back, heading towards the lizard. I'll come back for the chair in a minute.
Fucking amazing. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Save. So it should be brighter now. I'll tell you this much for what I had in my mind when I asked you guys on Slack. I was like, how do you guys want to treat ship repair and ship mods and stuff like that? Basically, what I have in my mind is that ships are modular. So when they, build ships and upgrade them, if they're doing significant upgrades, they'll probably just like separate entire sections, put a section in between, and then close it off again. You know what I mean? Like they install things in sections. You guys could take the time and move. You could turn a part of your ship if you wanted, like moving all the medbay devices out. Or again, if you hooked this ship up somehow to the Lizzie, took it with you, you could probably scrap entire sections of this ship and pay to have them attached to the Lizzie. Or take the insides and find out where you want to put them inside of your ship.
Gearz, are you able to attach cybernetics to people?
What kind of role would that be, Space DM?
I think that sounds like a medicine check to me. To a humanoid, it would be medicine.
I've got healing. Is that medicine?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. I am able.
Sounds good to me.
Technically.
Do you who found any cybernetics? Can Gearz see what it does, or do you need to install it on one of us to find out?
I mean, probably recognize it.
I'd say you could probably make an electronics or hacking check to figure out what it does.
Okay. So what am I looking at?
Let's you choose electronics or hacking for that Soren head plate.
Oh right.
Saurian head plate, I should say.
All right, yeah, hacking. I'll poke my finger into the eye.
A gruesome sight.
That's 13.
13. Holy fucking shit.
That exploded.
That's amazing. I will tell you everything there is to know about this head plate. This is a psionic cyberware. This grants whoever takes this plate, it grants them the ability to use psionics, which is a magic, an arcane background, basically, of this game. And it comes with, since you rolled so good, it comes with the bolt ability, the fear ability, and the mind reading ability.
That would not be good in Perun.
Fear and what?
Mind reading. Bolt, fear, and mind reading.
And by not good, you mean really good.
Man, a mind-reading Perun who could make everybody afraid of him? I mean, come on.
That is what that cyberware is.
This headpiece will give you mind magic.
Perun
Canen,
likes the sound of this.
That's...
I think Patrick has Bluetooth headphones, so Canen, this sounds a lot like heresy to you.
This is heresy. Yes. However, if it's going into Perun, he'll let it slide.
Listen, if Gearz can make it work, and won't mess up the face too much, then Perun would take it.
I will say I have done this before, but I am not thoroughly skilled. It is your choice.
What's ahead between friends?
I love the fact, like, after you guys move the med bay, Perun decides he wants to instantly use it. Is that the plan, though? Are you guys moving, like, kind of some of the stuff that you can fit on your ship, more or less, like in the insides, or are you guys going to take the whole fucking kit and caboodle?
It really doesn't matter to Perun. He'll help move shit around, or
Gearz would know this, but where are we heading?
You guys are heading to the Kotu. Isaac comes in. He's like, "Right, well, this is brilliant. This ship here. Fuck, we can make a small fortune just off of well, unless we blow it up like Goldilocks over there was talking about. But either way, I mean, if we manage to salvage some of this, it's going to be we'll burn a little bit more fuel getting to the Kotu if we drag this beast along with us. It's mainly jumping into hyperdrive and out of hyperdrive will burn slightly more fuel than normal, but once we get in hyperspace, it's just a matter of keeping our pace, and that's until we jump out of it again.
So the place that we're headed is somewhere that we could
I'll move over to the map
stuff.
Galaxy map. Here we go. So you guys are, if you can see, boop, boop, boop. You guys are over here. The Lizzie, and you guys are heading to the center of the universe, which is down there. I don't know how well you can see that, Gearz.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I was wondering because I just couldn't remember the type of place it was. It's like the type of place where showing up with a ship to scrap wouldn't be like an issue. Right.
If you want, you can make a common knowledge check, or you can, ask if anyone else has any information on it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Gearz would ask then, I guess. Does anyone think that hauling a scrap ship alongside of us will cause issues?
Depends where we're going. Isaac, do you think it'll be an issue at the center of the universe?
No, I mean, people do that all the time there. It's kind of like, again, we're going to be outside of the view of the range of the factions. So it's kind of like, those old stories they used to tell you about Earth, and they had these like pirate islands where, people just go wild and anyway, sort of like that. We're kind of out of the eye of the factions. I used to spend quite a time at the center of the universe. I used to live there for a while. It was an old colony ship. It was sent out early days from Earth, right? Going out to explore space and all the glorious finds of, the universe. Once we figured out we could jump quicker with this unearthed technology they all came across that we know and love as hyperspace now. But initially, they built and sent out this colony ship, massive enough to fit a city. And it does. It indeed fits a city of people. It's got massive fucking docks and all kinds of shady stores that you can dream about. It's also the headquarters of the Prism Corporation. Interestingly enough, they bought out the owners of the center of the universe, the people responsible for retrofitting it, passed down through generations. Prism Corp bought them out, and they own it now, and they kind of spread out their business from this lost retrofitted colony ship.
If we go there, I'm going to need to ask them why they keep forcing me to update.
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of those updates. They don't do anything.
I don't need a new prism. I want my old prism, but they keep making me update.
Every time they update, The battery just gets worse.
So much worse. Oh.
I made a template on Foundry and I don't know how to delete it.
That black square.
I truly don't know how to get rid of it. Anyway.
That's just the space bridge.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
If we're going to take the ship to scrap, then Gearz, maybe we should use the med bay and you do face surgery sooner.
You guys are 14 days of hyperspace travel from the center of the universe.
All right, we got that. I still want to get this reserve fuel, though.
Yeah, I'll say over the course of, the couple hours, you guys have filled up your tanks, so you guys are at 25 or 25. If anyone wants to take control of the party resources, so under the actor tab, actor directory, I should say, you should see a party resource button up there. Let me know if you don't.
Party resources.
You should see
fuel, provisions, crew, passengers.
Yep. So you guys are at max fuel, which is good. You guys have a bunch of ship components in those crates, at least, that you can sell for some credits. Isaac looks at you, Canen. He's like, right, yeah, we can. I know a couple of people that we can probably offload this to. Some repair bays might want to make. They might buy them for a hefty amount of credits, but they'll charge other ships to upgrade them a hefty fee as well.
All right, well let's hitch the what are we going to call this ship? The Eddie Izzard Gizzard. We'll attach the Eddie Izzard Gizzard to the Lizard Wizard.
Jesus Christ. That in order to officially rename it, that's going to take that's going to take someone to reprogram the transponder of that ship.
Oh, happily. The cop's making jokes now. Right. That's a 9.
A 9. Amazing. You see the ship was called the Auxil Courier, a transport vessel, evidently.
Oh, this stupid name. Eddie Izzard Gizzard.
Eddie Izzard Gizzard.
You know what is going to be interesting? What I'll do right now, I'm going to drop into Slack. I'll put the ship stats. Ship stats. It's good for a laugh. You guys can see your ship stats if you double-click the Lizzie on the galaxy map. I believe you can actually see what the Lizzie has there. If anybody cares or wants, it's up to you all. But yeah, it's obviously a bigger ship. Has quite a few things going on there for it. It's got its gun system is much more sophisticated than the Lizzie. I'll put that out there.
All right.
Maybe we should rename the Eddie Izzard Gizzard to the Lizard Wizard and rename the Lizard Wizard to the Eddie Izzard Gizzard.
Maybe we should name them the Eddie Izzard Gizzard Lizard Wizard 1 and the Eddie Izzard Gizzard Lizard Wizard 2.
You guys start a fucking fleet.
The radio calls between them would be horrible.
Yeah.
This is the Eddie Izzard Gizzard Lizard Wizard 1. Come in, Eddie Izzard Gizzard Lizard Twizzard 2.
Oh man.
So fucking stupid. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh, it's perfect. It's great. What a great thing.
But we can find a combo probably. So is there anything else we have to do?
What I was going to say is, while you guys, if you guys are going to attach the ship, I'll make it, I guess, like a kind of like a skill check where a few of you are going to need to do a spacewalk, get outside, do some welding, some repair checks and stuff like that to successfully mount the only thing coming to my mind is like those triangle trusses for for lighting rigs, because I work in concerts anyway. But like one of those, like a steel fucking truss frame to kind of connect to the ships, that kind of a deal.
Could Gearz assist by looking at the schematics and seeing structurally?
Yeah, I was going to say whatever combination you guys
like
wanted. Yeah, whatever combination you guys wanted to do of like assisting or coming up with like how you guys are going to do this.
Before we take a break,
yeah,
I'd just like to add that if we do start a fleet of the 80 Izzard Gizzard Lizard Wizards, once we have enough, we could call ourselves a Blizzard. So look, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a blizzard of 80 Izzard Wizard Lizard Gizzards.